You're a dumb. Stop. Yo, nobody's tickling you. Maybe. You sound like Mickey Mouse, bro.
Mickey. I was gonna say there's a character in SpongeBob. He's like one of the random like surfer dudes, and he's just like.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
See, we're already spiking. Look at that.
Look at that. We're already fucking up. Welcome to this very special episode
of the Awesome Life podcast.
I didn't know we finished each other's sentences. That's a new level of our relationship we've reached.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that was cute. I'm Lynx.
I'm Mr. Phoenix.
And we have a special guest today.
What's her name?
I don't think we know.
Should we just leave it? Should we just leave it blank for right now and figure it out as we go, or we're just gonna call her Juice for right now?
We'll leave her anonymous, and then like I'll edit this podcast so that when her voice comes on, it's just like this. It's really deep, just like in like those TV shows.
It's gonna be a modified voice.
She's
gonna sound like Darth Vader.
I'd have to spend like a whole day doing that, and I don't got time for that.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
You were the first female guest that we ever had on the podcast. That's an accomplishment.
That's a milestone for us too.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
You happy to be here?
I'm very happy to be here.
Do you know what this episode is about?
Porn.
Yes.
Are you a fan of the Awesome Life podcast?
Yes, I actually listen to all of them.
That's amazing. Are you a fan of porn?
I am a huge fan of porn.
Then this is perfect.
This is awesome.
So I want to say, I'm pretty sure it was our 4th episode. We did an episode completely about porn. It was the longest episode we've done to date, because you could just talk about porn all day.
An hour and 18 minutes with no problem. We could have kept on
problems.
Going.
And especially if I would have finished my list of favorite porn stars, that would have been a 4-hour episode. But luckily, I didn't write it down beforehand. And we said that we wanted to do a second part with a female perspective. We just had to find the right chick.
We've been searching hard.
Yep.
And wide.
Far and wide.
Far and wide.
Hard and wide.
Hard and wide, yes.
I don't prefer my porns like that. Not wide, at least.
Yeah, no.
I like a little width.
Like a little...
On your women or your men?
Hey, you know what? I'm going to just leave it. I'm going to let the audience guess.
Yes.
Tweet at me. Do you think it's dicks?
Do you think
it's chicks?
Or, maybe you like a fat womp.
Maybe it's a fat... No, God, I don't like a fat... Who likes a fat womp?
Skinny, really skinny black guys end up with these fat women.
Why do they do that?
I don't even know how the sex
They're
is
the
even
only ones
like...
that can reach in all the fold and everything.
Now, I've heard... This is a little different, but I've heard that fat-on-fat sex is like the best sex you can have.
Because it's mushy?
I've heard that. Because there's
really
there's all kinds of... You could pretty much... I imagine it like you could just put your dick anywhere and it's like a vagina.
See, that's what
You just oil up the whole body.
I feel like...
just go.
I feel like fat-on-fat sex, at some point, it's going to smell like bacon juice. At some point, it's just going to smell like bacon.
I feel like fat-on-fat sex would be really short because you'd both just get tired. It'd be like 7 minutes. And you just
roll over. Roll over.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
That's a fun tangent.
Fat sex.
That's a really good image that everybody has in their head right now. Just fat people.
Everyone just tuned out.
Banging.
That's how I felt like sometimes, like, after eating and having sex.
Oh, yeah, that's always the worst.
I just call it fat sex. It's just like...
Yeah.
Yo, you got that, like you say, food baby.
Food baby, yeah.
That shit is...
Everything's sloshing around.
Yeah, you just...
oh, yeah, that's just the worst.
You ever been real lazy, bro, where you, like, you just on your side, you don't want to, like, get in position, you just... Fuck it, I'm just gonna stroke from this.
Yep, I know. You're like, this is where I'm at tonight. Yeah, you can meet me here. This is where I'm at. This is what I'm working with.
But anyways, we've been doing this podcast. This is the 21st episode.
21st episode.
This, he's an adult. The podcast
can legally drink.
Yes.
Yep.
Episode 21. Aren't you so lucky to be a part of this?
So excited.
So special.
So we're very excited to have you here. We get to look into the mind of, your porn lifestyle or your whatever, your experience with it. and I pre-interviewed you for this, and what I'm finding out is,
did she send in a resume?
You're not the normal chick, so
No,
this isn't
not
gonna be.
at all.
That's what we needed, though.
This isn't gonna be your normal chick pornography.
See, we couldn't have
this
that.
is gonna be your next level.
Yeah, we
chick
needed it to
pornography.
come from all different angles. We couldn't just have the one chick, fucking basic.
She don't watch porn then.
Yeah, we couldn't have a basic bitch on here. So,
where do we begin? Should we just dive deep into the pussy right now?
I think we should just dive right in. You know what I'm saying? That's the way to do it. No foreplay.
So
You're just diving in.
let's start off with this.
Okay.
Genres.
Genres,
Yes.
Categories.
as it would say on Pornhub. Yes,
Yeah.
categories.
That's what I was thinking. Exactly. So categories. My personal favorite categories have always been anal, DP, gangbang, big booties, slave, tied up, anything like that. Super hardcore stuff.
All right,
so.
I can't do this.
Why?
Jesus Christ!
Somebody get her some help.
Somebody get us a priest in here.
Y'all asked.
Y'all asked.
So, what do you find yourself watching mostly?
It depends, I guess, what I'm in the mood for.
Okay, so it's
I have criteria of what I don't like in my porn, so I just kind of go through there and I siphon out.
Process of elimination.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, when I watch porn, like, I kind of like, I'll be on a video, right? And I kind of like, if the video is 50 minutes long, there's no way I'm watching 50 minutes of it.
Fuck
So
no,
I'm like,
son. I need 5 of
I
that.
skip, I go through the first BJ scene. I skip to like halfway through the pussy scene. Then I'm gonna end up in anal at one point, and then I just want to see the nut.
See,
That's
that's where I think it differs, because like I think since women have to give the BJ and they're the ones who have to get fucking came on, they don't really care for the fucking BJ scene or the fucking money
Now,
shot.
see, I can attest to that because I always skip the pussy eating scene.
See, well, yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't watch that. I don't need to
even
watch that
the
shit.
pussy
I don't give a
scene,
fuck about
'cause-
that shit.
Yeah, that shit don't do nothing.
That shit
for
ain't
me.
nothing.
But I always skip meat and potatoes. That's what I want. I want to see the fucking. That's what I want to see.
See?
I don't care about
Meat
the
and potatoes.
backstory. I don't care about what else is going on. I want to
Well,
see.
the backstory is always terrible.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's always fucking ridiculous.
Like, I can't stand scenario porn.
It's terrible. It's never
like-
good.
Like, Pizza Man, plumbers. I heard you needed some pipes fixed.
you need your pipes cleaned.
Fuck it.
That shit is so
Rectal
stupid.
rooters. That's what
I think I went. We
just
went.
sounds
We went
nasty.
over some stupid scenarios that we'd seen in the last episode, but there's just so many awful, and they're always so badly acted.
Yes.
They're always like no porn actor actress is a good actress.
No, because they would have made it in real.
Exactly.
Actor
They're
instead of
only.
having to fuck.
They're just good at getting fucked.
Yeah, they're terrible. Is there any? Do you like scenario porn, or is there?
I'm not really a huge fan of. I mean, with me liking people getting tied up, I guess there's some part of scenario to it, but it's never really. I'm not like gonna watch the whole 30 minutes of why the bitch is getting tied up. I'm just more excited the fact that I know she's gonna get tied up. Like,
So when you say tied up, like, are you talking about like just like simple restraints, or what are we talking about? Like,
Being choked to the brink of death. I mean, where's the line?
God, I hope not choked to the brink of death. That would be petrifying to watch. I'd be like, oh shit.
Well, you know, I mean, autoerotic asphyxiation. That's a very popular thing.
Yeah,
And what you're supposed to do, is you're supposed to choke yourself to the brink of passing out, and apparently it makes your orgasm like amazing.
I mean, yeah.
But I'm not
down
willing
for
to
some
try it.
choking, but not like I don't want to see nobody like blacking out on
Your li-
camera.
your-
I'm gonna
your-
be like, oh shit.
your life is slipping. Yo, just imagine doing that to a chick and shit. Like, you fuck up
But
and
yeah,
you freaking
like-
kill the bitch.
And not only is she dead, but she's got your fucking fingerprints all over her neck.
There's no way officer, I swear.
Yeah, I swear,
it was just a new
bro.
sex technique we were just trying out. It's called autoerotic fixation or some shit. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. But nah, that's pretty crazy. There's an episode in House of Cards where there's a politician having his chick have a guy suck him off. Yes. His chick is helping her man get sucked off by another guy while he has a plastic bag over his head.
I don't know how we went from being tied up to talking about some dude get his dick sucked by another dude.
That's the thing about the Awesome Life podcast.
So I just basic tying up. Like,
she's like, no plastic bags, no death,
handcuffs,
no suicide,
ropes, restraints.
Yeah. What about like I've seen some of those videos where they'll be like hanging from not hanging, but suspended and
that just seems too intricate.
And then their nips are being pulled
that sounds like it hurts.
It's like
there's been I've seen some crazy contractions.
You watching pregnancy porn?
Where it'll be tied to the nipple, tied to the face, and it will have this thing that hooks into the asshole, and
I've seen those too.
Good lord!
It's like there's a process.
That's where I draw the line.
Some of those I just think that takes way too long to set up. I'm glad it just cuts to it, because God knows I'm not gonna stay there.
I'm actually interested in possibly trying to use ropes and stuff, in the bedroom, and I'm talking to my homeboy who lives in Tampa. He's really big into it. He's really into the tying thing. That shit takes some time. There's some preparation. I mean,
you can't just get it
great.
in.
It looks great, but it's I gotta wait 40 minutes to get this fucking super duper knot and fucking do it right and not hurt the person at the same time.
It's by that time, it's that's too long. You might not even be fucking hard anymore.
Yeah, you gotta pop.
It's I'm tired already.
Or Molly or something.
Tired just from setting this fucking thing up.
Yeah. But so ropes. Amateur is my favorite. I watch a shit ton of amateur. That's actually all I watch is amateur.
I like amateur, but it's got to be good because there's so much shitty amateur.
Yeah, exactly. You just go through the videos and shit. Everyone has that video that got away.
Yeah, we all have
that video that got away.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
It's you find this one video.
See, I can't recycle videos. After I've seen a bitch come, that's it. I'm done.
Oh, I recycle the same. I got my go-tos.
Yeah.
It's just old reliable. Let's go with
old reliable. Fucking cereal and milk.
Oh, yeah, cereal and milk.
Cereal and milk. I part of prerequisite, she had to see that video.
Oh, yeah.
So I sent that video to her.
Yep.
And what do you have to say about that video?
I liked it. I mean, because I got the compilation. I didn't just see the cereal. But I was actually pretty impressed. I mean, she's a pretty hot chick. I didn't mind watching the whole video. I did think the cereal milk part was kind of weird, but
a little bit, yeah.
I was unfortunately, I was aroused.
He was he would walk in there with just the biggest spoon. He's like, I'm fucking ready.
I'm ready to eat.
Go
to eat some fucking.
Just a big ass spoon.
Yeah, and so it's exciting stuff. So what do you want to add to this porn cast?
To the tying up and bondage and all that stuff. I don't like being the one to be tied up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the one to be restrained. I prefer to do the restraining. I like to choke, but don't fucking touch my throat. I hate the feeling of hands on my throat.
I know that. I'm gonna wake you up in the middle of the night.
Oh, fuck. You might get punched. I'm just saying, you might get punched.
Boogie, nigga.
I'm totally into it, but I'm not into it. I mean, I guess I could be tied up, but I don't know.
Tying up
depends on the scenario. Depends on the person. I would prefer to be the one doing it, I guess.
I need to be tied up in a way that I can get out. I'm not gonna be in a tied up situation where.
But I think that isn't that part of the like, the draw of like being tied up is that you can't get out.
Yes, exactly.
It's like you're supposed to be like, oh, I can't. Like you can't do shit unless that person gets you out. Yeah. But see, that's the difference between like dudes and chicks though. Like chicks like that submissive type of shit, while dudes prefer to be in control. So of course,
male dominance.
A dude's not gonna want to just be tied up, nowhere to go.
Nigga want to break out.
Nigga want to break out.
I mean, there's that category too, female dominance, where girls are tying up dudes and doing all kinds of shit to them.
Oh yeah,
those videos.
They're few and far between, but
we can't use names. A friend of mine, her mom used to be like a dominatrix. And like dudes want their fucking balls and dicks like stomped on and shit.
Oh, how is that a thing?
I don't know, but she told I was told this story where she was like doing whatever with a guy, and then she stomped on his junk, and he nutted like right into the air.
Oh, that's so petrifying. I had a guy once ask me to put on heels and step on his face and on his chest, and I was like,
I mean, I'll take that.
Now.
I'll take that over the junk, though.
No, I get that, but still,
but that's
it was
still
more
weird.
like just like a very random request, like we're just having some fun, and then they're like, "Yo, put your heels on and step on my face." I was like, "Well, I gotta go."
See, that's like the male version of being submissive.
Yeah.
Like they want to be treated like shit.
Yeah,
that's super weird. I ain't fucking with that.
I ain't fucking with you. So we should say hi right now to our number one fan. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
What's up?
We're here on the podcast. Maybe we'll invite you soon.
Man, that'd be interesting.
It would be like it would be honest.
So loud.
Her together.
Honestly, Jessica on the podcast would be like having the selfie girl on the inside. She sounds like that.
Oh God.
She sounds exactly like the selfie girl, and she's gonna hate me and she's gonna cuss me out when she hears this shit. But whatever. What up, Jessica? Yo, Nathan needs to start listening to our podcast.
He needs to get back on it.
He
was on the first horrible, shitty episode that we did.
That was the first one?
That was the first episode.
Wow.
Yeah, and
we
it's
gotta
not,
go back and listen to it.
It's not good. It's not worth it. It's not worth listening to.
Is it as bad as that one that we called "This Episode Sucks" or some shit like that?
Probably not. That was a pretty bad episode.
Yeah, that was bad.
You gotta be.
First
off,
it was only 35 minutes.
It was like 45 minutes.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. We should have ended it at 35 though.
Probably should have ended it at 20. We're both tired of shit. We didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
but we were trying to stick to the.
We just had to.
You guys referenced it in a different podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was balls. It was balls.
So, all right, tell us your like, give us your thoughts on, like, there's something that you're probably kind of ashamed of in porn that you don't really talk about. Give us something.
I mean, I definitely was pretty honest about the categories I said I like. So, I mean, I can't really say that I'm really ashamed of. I always feel ashamed, like, after I come. Like, I always feel really bad about the girl, like, there. And I'm always like, damn, that poor girl's getting pounded by, like, 8 dudes. And she's all tied up. And I'm just sitting here watching it for my own enjoyment. So I always have to, like, shut it out really quickly and do something the fuck else because I always feel really bad.
No, there's some porns where, like, it's so rough that I'm just like, yo, like, are they enjoying this shit?
You can see it in a girl's face when it's like, it goes from enjoyment to like,
sadness.
I'm not having fun anymore.
Like, yo, like, there's these dudes, it's called facial abuse.
I've seen it.
Them niggas are horrible. Those niggas are assholes. All they do is talk shit to the women and fuck their faces. Like,
that's another level, man.
See, that'd be a category I wouldn't watch.
Yeah, that's another level. Like, face fucking is cool, but like, I seen it where it's just like brutal.
Yeah, it's like you're
wrong.
literally just making them, and then you hold their nose.
Oh, see that shit.
And then they're making them purposely like throw up on the dick.
Yeah. You know? Oh God, there's some weird shit out there.
Over.
That's why I don't.
That's
why I don't like professional porn. I don't really watch it except if it's Jinx Maze and Annabella Anderson.
Her name's Abella.
Abella Anderson.
See, I don't like professionals. I never seek out a porn star because there's always music, and I fucking hate that. It interrupts my stroke.
Not always, but a lot of the times there's unnecessary music.
My boy, Chris, he makes music or whatever, and at one point, for a good 2 years, he was doing the music for Bang Bros.
That's a good gig, bro.
Yeah, it was. They were getting paid $700 a week.
That was one of my first porn sites I visited when I was younger.
Oh, Bang Bros.
I've never actually been to the Bang Bros site. I've just seen their videos. But
did you ever subscribe to porn?
Never.
I did.
I know we talked about this.
I did. Yep. I did. I paid $39.99 a month. And
Good God, how many months, 39? Man? How many months, man?
That was. Well, here's the thing.
What year was this? 2008.
You know what? You hit that shit right on. Yeah, it was 2008.
Oh, that's
2007, 2008.
Back in the day.
It was between 2007 and 2008.
Yeah, it still wasn't quite accessible yet.
It wasn't.
Wasn't quite there yet.
And it was cool because it got me 10 websites.
Yeah.
And
back then it was probably fucking worth it.
It was awesome, and then I was like, but wait, I'm paying $40 a month for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I paid for it purposely for 3 months. And then I tried to cancel it, and I thought I canceled it. And these bitches were charging me for another 10 months.
God damn.
And I went back and
how did you not notice that?
Because I didn't check my bank account.
Must have been nice.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, bro.
That's a nice life.
Well, that was back when my dad held me down. And
held your porn sites down.
Yeah, I was working and just making money.
Yeah,
I was shopping. Who cares? Every paycheck I spent $400 in the mall
because he was hooking up your rent and shit.
Yeah, he was doing my rent, my school, my car, everything. And then I started making money, and then he was like, "Yo, you know what? You got a bill. You know what? Here's the lease. You got to raise. Okay, you got to pay for your own school. Okay.
I'm not going to school anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I got one semester, and I was like, "Fuck
nah, son.
This. I don't need no fucking degree. Not me." But let's not skip off the porn cast. So, you don't watch particular porn stars. I do.
Me too.
I have a few.
I have 1,000.
Like I said, Jinx Mays, Abella Anderson, my cherry crush, and her craziness.
Do you have a favorite porn star?
Me? No.
Do you have a favorite porn star, Jared? Mr. Phoenix?
Those are them.
Those are your
3.
See, that's interesting because I know I've talked to chicks that have favorite dude porn stars.
Nah.
There's a couple that
for me, it's not about the dude. I prefer when the guys don't even talk. I'm just like, shh.
Oh,
this isn't about you.
I fucking hate when the guy talks.
They always sound like an idiot.
Yeah, they always do. Stupid.
Because they're in the heat of the moment, just saying the dumbest shit. I wish I could remember, bro. I was watching one the other day. I was like, shut this motherfucker up, man.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, oh god, and then they just say the stupidest shit. There's this one time I was watching this guy. He must have told this chick that she was sexy 4,000 times. He was just banging her. He was like, oh god, you're so sexy. You're so sexy. Oh, God, you're so sexy. And I was like, shut the fuck up. She gets it. You're fucking her.
So,
I hate dudes. I hate chicks that talk, too, though.
I don't like when they talk too much. I don't mind if they talk a little bit, but I don't like when they talk too much, or I don't like when they sound too into it. They're trying to show you they're into it, so they sound so into it.
That's the worst.
It sounds aggressive.
That's
almost.
That's so. Ugh. I know that shit.
And I'm like, nah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I hate when they just be sounding fake as fuck. You ain't moaning because that's how you feel right now. That's just you fucking just putting on a front, putting on a show. Again, that's why I like amateur porn, and that's why I watch amateur porn. I love amateur anal.
Yeah.
I love amateur fucking deep throat. Cause it's just realistic looking.
Exactly.
Fuck, man. I want something as close to the real thing as possible. I don't want these fucking polished ass scenarios because that ain't sex.
Yeah.
So you get down on a lot of like POV, point of view.
Point of view is cool.
I don't really fuck with POV.
But it's not like my favorite. Speaking of POV, they're taking POV to another motherfucking level.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna use the Oculus Rift to fucking watch porn. So basically, you can turn your head, and like you're in the fucking room.
So you turn your head and you just see like the table of lube and dildos.
Exactly.
And the food tray and all
like,
the people onlooking and the fluffer and all that.
Fluffer. Corbin used to be a fluffer.
Nah, son, you got the wrong guy.
I said Corbin. I don't know who. I don't know. There's no Corbin here.
Nah, still, you got the wrong guy. Because I know that guy, and he's cool as fuck. And he would never be caught doing some bitch shit like fluffing a dude's dick. So.
That's crazy how they need someone to keep them, like, you know, ready to go. And like.
How do you get that job? What does that job pay?
You gotta be ugly but good at dome. You ain't good enough to be on the movie, but you good enough to suck some dick.
That's so crazy. Like, that's a job. Somebody gets paid for that.
Yeah, you're not the porn star. You don't get to fucking be.
It's even worse. It's like it's even more degrading.
No, but if they get paid, you know,
maybe they get paid decent.
If they get paid decent, then they don't get to be seen.
That's true. Yeah, nobody knows.
No one knows.
Just like, oh, I'm not. Rebecca, you want to be known.
Rebecca, you know,
maybe not, though.
She's a teacher, and she, you know, goes to church on Sundays.
Oh God!
She sucks dick on Saturdays.
You never would have known.
Dick on Saturday.
Never would have known.
Or anytime anybody asks you what you do, just be like, I'm in the film industry.
Yeah.
I work on sets.
That immediately says you work in porn. Like, if you don't immediately say what your job is in the film industry, that means you work in porn.
I'm in the film industry, you know.
It's like, oh, are you a bottom then? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That's like Brian in Family Guy.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah, the dude tried to get Meg to give him head or some shit like that.
Yeah,
he wanted her to be in a film, and he goes, "How long can you hold your breath for?"
That's what it was. Yeah.
Speaking of Mila Kunis. Did I say that wrong?
Yeah.
It's like I've heard people say it like 14 different ways, so I think you're good.
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis.
Now she's Mila Kutcher.
Aren't
they married now?
That 70s show romance came together.
For real?
Yeah. I think
they have a baby and shit. I don't know if they married, but I mean.
That's beautiful.
Yo, I went to.
That's a beautiful kid.
I'm sure it is.
He should have got with fucking the chick from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, Donna?
Donna.
I mean, yeah, because Mila, I've been over this 1,000 times. Mila Kunis is all face.
She is.
She don't got nothing else to offer you.
Speaking of which, I went to Publix today, and there was a girl that looked almost identical to Mila Kunis.
If I could meet a thick Mila Kunis, I'd be straight with that.
Like, but how thick?
Like thick. Like, she's just so goddamn skinny.
She'd have to be extra.
Mr. Lynx over here, he doesn't like them slim women.
I don't prefer them.
What's your ideal height, size?
Probably like 5'4", 5, like around there.
Okay.
Cause I'm not a tall man. I'm like 5'8", 5'9", so you know, can't be fucking with tall chicks. It's just weird. Fucks with your ego, you know what I'm saying? No, just kidding. But I'd say like 5'4", and like probably like 135, but like a good 135.
135.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably about right.
Mainly tits, mainly ass.
Yeah,
both.
I like.
He's an ass guy. Definitely
an ass guy, but I like a wide hips. That's what I like. Like obviously wide hips with a nice ass, but I like some wide.
You ever seen them chicks that had them wide hips, but no
exactly
butts?
What you're gonna say.
You see them from the front, and you're like, yo, she got some ass back there.
For real.
You turn around, it's
gone.
like just straight back.
just straight back. But yeah, no, I like. I'm not really a boobs guy. To me, it's like a plus. It's like if it's there, awesome. But if not, I can deal with it as long as the ass is fat and hips are wide, something to grip on.
Yo, honestly, all that matters to me is biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy.
No, I'm an ass guy for sure. So what do you like in your women?
I like they don't have to be either. Don't have to necessarily be large, but they have to have a nice shape to them. Like
That's a good
there
way to
ain't
put
nothing
it.
worse than like a bitch who shows her titties and got like some banana titties,
Oh.
and you're like,
See,
oh, put them back, put them back.
That's a good point too, because a skinny girl could have a really nice ass. It doesn't have to be huge.
Yeah, it doesn't
But it could be
necessarily have to be
nice. It
huge.
could be shaped well.
Yeah, like a nice shape, like a yoga butt or something. Like if you really
A
tiny.
yoga butt.
Yoga
Yeah,
butt. Yoga butt's a thing, bro.
I
Yeah.
didn't know. I didn't know it was a thing. We call
Yeah,
it.
it's like little, and then they got like
So,
a shape to it.
I don't
it's
think.
full.
Yes,
There
there
we
you go.
go.
I don't think I knew this formally. I don't think we discussed this, but you're into chicks?
Yes.
Okay. Just as
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, you're
yeah,
good.
I didn't
understand.
know officially. Okay, good to
Yes.
know. The perfect person for this fucking episode. Get every fucking. We got everything covered.
So there's 3 dimensions to a great ass. You have
This motherfucker has a mathematical
I'm
equation.
I'm excited for this.
He has a scientific
you have
formula.
to have 2 of them to have a good ass.
I feel like I'm about to 100% agree with what you're gonna say.
I agree.
It has to
He's
have.
done the studies.
It has to have width.
Oh,
Okay.
that I love. It has to
Okay.
be wide.
It has to have pop,
Okay.
True.
and it has to have
True.
height.
So you're saying you want like how you measure a rectangle, like you want length, width, and height?
Yes, exactly.
That's a good point.
There's 3 dimensions to this shit. There's levels to this shit.
Some geometry in this bitch.
Sacred geometry. Now, like, here's the thing.
Trying
Like,
to figure out the
you know,
hypotenuse and
have you
shit.
ever seen those white girls that have them butts, but like the butt is like that big though,
I
but
know
it
what you
like
mean.
pops out,
It's like
but it's like
squished in
but
kind
it's
of.
like her back, and then the butt stops there.
I feel you.
You know,
it's got to be. I know what you mean.
our special guest today, she has all 3. Juicy,
badass.
it's got the width, the height, the depth, whatever
depth.
you want to call it. It's cubed.
He's
Cubed.
he got on it. He got out his blackboard. He ran all the numbers, all the equations.
I used the scientific method.
He used
on
the
that
scientific method.
shit. That's what I'm trying to say is that's the key to a great booty. Like, but if I had to lose one of the dimensions, it would be width. I can actually lose width and have it just pop out far and have some bottom to it.
I feel you. That's
like
hard.
that yoga booty. That's that yoga
Yeah,
Yeah,
booty.
that's
That's what I'm
tough.
thinking.
I don't think the first thing I would give up would be width. I like a nice width. Personally, that's tough. I don't know.
But if
I'll
you,
have to run the numbers.
yes, I'll give you the algorithm.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll run the equation and I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, let's. There's
I've never
a
been good at
formula to
math.
this shit.
I've never been good at math. I'm gonna fuck it up.
So would you agree with this this statement?
Equation.
On booties?
I would definitely agree. I can definitely say I've seen some nice widths and heights and pop. I don't know.
That's what I call it. Now breasts. All I care about is nips, pretty much.
That's a really important aspect of
yeah.
boobs.
I don't care.
They gotta be good.
You don't suck on the outside of the breast, really.
Well, if you're a real man, you do. Just kidding.
I feel
Damn, the face.
feel hurt. I feel
The
hurt.
faces.
I eat pussy. All right. I eat pussy. I'm a real man.
No,
Alright?
real men eat ass, but
I
we both do that.
Yeah,
so
it's, yeah, there's no shyness on this podcast.
nah, if you don't eat, look, I'm gonna tell you straight. If you don't eat your girl's ass, somebody else will. So
Exactly. So
I agree with that. Sir.
same thing with chicks. You know, if you don't suck your man's dick, there's a raggedy bitch out there that will.
there's a lot
I
of them
agree.
too. A lot of
I
them.
agree.
Just waiting.
Just waiting.
Waiting to suck that shit.
Just waiting.
But yeah. What was I saying before? I was so rudely.
Nipples.
Nipples. There we go.
Sucking on a nipple.
Yes, you don't suck on the outer part of the titty. You suck on the nipple. You gotta have some nice nips. They gotta be attractive.
That's so true,
I agree.
man. Because that shit could just be ruined with a bad set of nips.
Yeah, it's
The
shit.
worst is when like the boob doesn't match how big the nipple is. Like they got like a fucking wine glass nipple on this like little titty, and you're like, ugh, where'd the rest of your titty go?
That
Like
is-
it ran away.
That is so true.
Or when they're too long, like when the nips are so long, and you're like, whoa.
National Geographic
I mean,
and shit.
some like I'm weird with nips. Like I normally don't prefer the larger nipples, but in some cases they
I just think they gotta
work.
match like the
Yeah.
how big the titty is. Like you can't
it's
have
more
a
about
big,
the match.
You can't have a little titty with a big old nipple on it. Like
Yeah.
it just looks out of place.
Like, as long as they're not bigger than $50, then that's it. $50 is, you know. What would you say you have? Quarters or nickels?
I don't know, like probably like right in between both of those.
So like some
maybe-
kind of like Guatemalan coin.
Sure.
There's some Guatemalan
We'll say
coin.
closer to quarters than
Some kind of
nickels.
Guatemalan coin.
It
Yeah.
depends, I guess, how excited they are to be there.
Yeah.
That's a good point too.
So, nipples. Since we're talking about nipples,
Yeah.
nipple piercings. How do you feel about nipple piercings?
I personally like nipple piercings, but they gotta be on some nice nipples. So,
What about
because I've
you?
seen some
I've
funky nip
ne-
piercings.
I've never fucked with them in person, so until I do that, I don't think I can make a proper judgment.
Okay.
I
like,
think they're fun.
I think they look hot. They're
Yeah,
fine. They look good on the right
really
chick.
good. They definitely look really good.
You know, I've heard they like increase sensitivity and shit like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Like
know?
I heard you can like get a girl off
Yeah.
just by like playing with her nipples
Yeah,
because that's how sensitive their nipples are.
I've heard that too.
I can agree with that sentence.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd have to try it out in person, see how it works.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'd like it.
So let's get back to the subject at hand, porn. How do we get off of this?
I mean, we're talking about
Well,
nipples,
porn
which is
involves
in
ass and titties, so
It wasn't that far of a stray.
yeah, exactly.
So Corbin,
That's not my
Cool,
name. I don't know.
cool.
Who is that guy? Who is that cool?
He's the fluffer. apparently.
Who is that cool guy that would totally never touch another dude's dick?
Links.
Ever.
Links.
That's a cool motherfucker, but I ain't him though. He's
So-
a cool dude, but you know what I'm
Links.
saying?
My bad. It's been a long day.
I know we look alike, but you know.
So Links. So tell me about your porn life recently. Has anything changed?
That's no. It's like one. I think it's one. It's. I mean, we've discussed this. The older you get, the dirtier and nastier you get.
Yes.
But I feel like I pretty much
I feel like it pretty much.
go fuck yourself.
Your mother.
And you can make your own porn of you fucking yourself, and we'll do a third episode and talk about that.
Yeah.
But
When I nut on your pillows,
Oh,
that'll be the fucking highlight. I'm a money shot your pillows, and I'm gonna Snapchat it to you,
that's
bitch.
disgusting. I don't have Snapchat,
Well,
so
I'm gonna install
go
it
fuck
on your
yourself.
phone.
Install it on your phone. No, go fuck yourself. What were we saying? Yeah. So I feel like I've pretty much been in the same pocket for a little while. Like, my tastes haven't really changed. I like thick women.
You like what you like.
Yeah, I like thick women. I like them to be, you know, not too brown, but brown. I don't know if that's fucked up to say because I'm white, but I like my women brown. I like them with a nice.
Like a red bone.
I like
a red bone or yellow bone.
I like a nice smooth caramel color. You know what I'm saying?
You like
That's-
a nice tan on her.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to really be tan. Just like, you know, like a mixed. You know, baby mama's mixed.
a mulatta.
It's the kind. Yeah, mulatto. That's the kind of mulatto. Yeah. That's the kind of
No,
shit.
you like your mulattos.
Mulattoes. I didn't know there was I didn't know that there was a male female distinction with that.
I
I
thought
think he's
that-
talking about the cookies. Mulatto
No,
cookies.
those are Milanos. Oh God,
You're losing it.
you're losing it. But yeah. So it's pretty much that. Like, I mean, I like all different types of women, but you know, that's my like.
Do you like
ideal.
your women BBW?
See, I feel like whenever I hear big BB, isn't BBW like big beautiful women?
Yes.
It
But
can
it's
be
like-
big, beautiful women or big breasted women.
But isn't it beyond thick? Isn't that like in the fat territory?
It can be. It depends. Sometimes that's where I can find my best ass women.
The way I always saw it was BBW was like
Fat
crossing into
The real
fat
fat
chicks.
chicks.
It's fat chicks.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
fat
I ain't
chicks.
about. I
It
ain't
ain't
about that
crossing
life.
into fat chicks.
It's fat
fat
chicks.
chicks.
No, see, that's one thing. I hate fat women that think they're thick women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we all know that chick.
That Star Jones.
Yeah.
And it's like, shut the fuck up, man. There is a difference.
Yo, when they be wearing like tank tops and shit. and
Oh,
acting
bro.
like
It's like,
they
I'm
all-
thick. Like, no, you are fat.
Every time I see a woman like that, I just think that's why I couldn't find that shirt in my size. So
It's like, you are about 40 pounds away from thick.
You ever seen that chick that's like one donut away from being fat? She just
One donut away?
Just one donut.
She just one insult away. Just one crying fit away from it.
Yeah, man.
Just 5 pounds away.
So do you believe Drake likes his women BBW?
No.
No, I doubt
The
it.
type to suck him dry and eat some lunch with him?
I believe that he wants a bitch who will suck him dry, but he's gonna cry afterwards, and then he's gonna fucking.
He probably makes the lunch.
Right. He makes them a sandwich.
I feel like he makes it.
So, porn. I'm gonna get into my feelings right now with porn.
There's feelings in
Yeah,
porn?
Apparently, because
I didn't know there were feelings.
mine are always like afterwards, like guilty feelings.
It is always kind of a like no matter how much you do it, it is kind of a disgusting feeling.
It can be.
Afterwards,
Just
you always
like,
just like
oh,
you feel a little bad.
God,
But you're like,
Well, porn's a lifesaver.
it definitely is.
Let me tell you why it's a lifesaver. It stopped me from having sex with people that I shouldn't have been having sex with.
Stops me all the time.
All you had to do is rub one out, and that shit. You rub one out, and you don't have the urge to have sex with the person.
That is so true.
Then
you look at them a lot different.
Then you don't like them.
I feel like
you
if
don't like them, you don't.
I feel like if there was no porn, like my numbers would be a lot higher. Like I can honestly say that.
I would agree with you, and like.
But in a bad way too. Like you'd be like I gotta fuck something.
Masturbation's a motherfucker. Like I've been on vacation while in a relationship, and
That's a bitch.
temptation always wants to try to grab you. But
Wants
I
to
just
try to grab your
I-
dick actually.
so I just go to the shower and I rub one out
For
in the
real.
morning, so I don't have any.
That's the
built
best
up,
time to do it.
I
in the
don't
morning
have
too.
any built up fucking urges to fuck anything. You know, I'm not even gonna be tested. Fuck that. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be like, shit. I don't need nothing, man. Fuck that. I got my hand. I got Pamela. I got Manuela.
Manuela.
You know,
I'm
but
good.
but about like I said, I was about to get into my feelings real quick about porn. So about a year ago, I went to see this movie. Is it Don John?
Yeah.
Don John. Who's in it? What's that guy's name?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt
Yes.
and Scarlett Johansson, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. I never seen the movie.
Beautiful woman.
Gorgeous woman.
Gorgeous man too.
Yeah, he definitely is.
He's a good looking man.
For sure.
I agree.
It's you give props where it's due.
Oh yeah, no problem
you
with
know,
that.
But anyways, saw that movie, and the movie's basically about him and his addiction with porn, pretty much. Would you agree?
I would definitely agree.
And it's like his insensitivity to sex. Would you agree?
Yes, but I would definitely say it has more to do with he needs a woman to perform for him, not the intimacy of sex.
Okay. So yeah, Don John. So yeah, he basically ends up, leaving Scarlett Johansson, or she leaves him. Some
Right.
shit happens. He ends up with some old redheaded bitch,
Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore. Yes.
Julianne Moore's hot though.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
she's not Scarlett Johansson.
She's not hotter than Scarlett Johansson.
No,
that's
not
true.
even close. Not even in her heyday.
No,
but
not
in
even
the
in her
movie,
heyday.
but in the movie they show that Scarlett Johansson's a prude and Julianne Moore is a freak.
Scarlett Johansson is way too hot to be prude. God, you can't be that hot and be prude.
Yeah, that's just a waste.
That's not fair.
It's a waste. She has to be a full blown freak.
Yeah. She
Has
doesn't.
to
She doesn't
be.
have to be a skank. She just has to be a freak
Freak.
with whoever she's with.
Yeah, just,
That's it.
I'm sure she is.
I hope so.
She has to. She better do anal.
Oh God.
She,
I don't know.
She better. She just has to. But anyways, let's get to the point. I said I was gonna get into my feelings. So I felt really bad about porn afterwards, and I was in a relationship and shit, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop watching porn.
That's the movie that did it.
Yes.
I didn't know. I thought you just made that decision.
Well, I was thinking about it. I was like, yo, I don't want to be like lusting for other women and shit. Like, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do the right thing. No one asked me to do this shit. I'm just doing it. So I stopped watching porn for almost 6 months. I stopped masturbating for like a month and a half.
That's just not
Damn.
good for you.
I agree.
First off,
You better have been getting laid a lot.
masturbation is part of the reason why, at least I believe, I'm so good in bed. Because when I
Same here.
didn't masturbate,
I believe that's why you're good in bed too.
Stamina.
my-
That's what that
Exactly,
was.
for
I
sure.
couldn't hold it no
Same
more.
thing here.
Couldn't fucking hold it no
Because
more.
if you're not masturbating, then you're so excited when you get to have sex, and you're like,
Yeah,
well,
so yeah,
Exactly.
fireworks.
Plus is like when you jerk off, like you grip your penis like tighter like I don't know how to say this without saying it weird, but it's like your grip is tighter than a vag,
That makes sense.
basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it kind
Well, I
of desensitizes.
mean, you know my hand's broken, so I got that.
That's true.
I got that gentle grip on it.
I got that gentle grip.
I got that.
Every now and then you go lefty and shock your system.
Yeah.
What the? Oh shit!
No,
Shit!
I had when I broke my hand, I had to learn how to masturbate with my left hand. And let me tell you something. It was hard at first.
It is tough.
It felt like a retard was jerking me off.
Every now and then I go left just if I'm feeling frisky. You know what I'm saying? That's what you. It's weird though. It takes. It's like you can jerk off, but it's hard to get the nut.
It's
hard as fuck to get the nut with the left hand.
It's
bro.
a challenge. Where this is just.
It's because you learn your certain stroke
You got the
pattern.
stroke.
Like, you know what you need to do to get to, like, that point.
I can make myself come in under 30 seconds with my hand.
I can't
If
go on
properly
under 30
if properly
seconds.
motivated, I could do like a minute.
30 seconds. And it has to be the right video.
That's true. You got to be in the right frame of mind.
Mine. And I will bust a nut in 30
Got to
seconds.
be all in.
30 seconds.
All right, so on that note, then what is the most amount of times you've ever masturbated in a day?
About
like-
15? No, just like
Like
well, damn.
7.
damn, bro, you got me beat, son.
Dead ass. Like
I think
6,
3 or 4.
6 or 7 on a really bored day.
I ain't shaking your hand no more.
Like
I'm gonna have
I mean-
hand sanitizer on deck.
I was like 15. I think it was like a day home from school. I was like the only one home. The fuck else am I gonna do at 15 years old?
I can understand that. I was a grown ass woman, and I masturbated probably like 6 or 7 times
Damn.
in a day.
You might have us beat.
I didn't have cleanup issues, so
See,
it was
oh,
a little
God.
easier.
Yeah, that's the worst.
4 times. I would say max 4 times.
I think I'm gonna lock in 6.
And it was
for me.
it was basically like I masturbated in the morning and was horny still, so I masturbated again like right after, and then at night I did the same thing. I repeated
No,
it.
mine was like sitting on the couch, bored, on my phone, like, fuck this TV show, I'm gonna go at it, and then, like, next commercial break, I was like, you know what, ain't nobody home, I'm gonna do it again, so, I don't know, that's probably pretty bad.
I don't know how it works for chicks, but like if you jerk off 5 times in a day, by the 5th time it like doesn't even feel great.
First
anymore.
off,
It's just like,
after nut number 3, it's just like
it's just dead.
actually after nut number 2, it kind of starts hurting. But you
Yeah,
just
it does.
you just stroke through the pain.
Stroke through the pain, exactly. It feels a little bit good, but it feels mostly bad. It's like mostly bad with like a little, oh, that was nice, but it's a lot of bad.
So, is there anything you would like to add, Juice, to this conversation about
Okay.
porn?
Let's talk about what we don't like. What would we not prefer? See, me, I will never watch an Asian porn. I can't. It just, they sound too, like,
Chicks
Shout-
little
are-
shout out
girly
to
to
Wong.
me.
Yo, Asian,
But what if you see like an Asian chick that's like totally Americanized, like she clearly was born and raised in America?
I don't know, just something about the way that they come makes them sound like children, and it weirds me out, and it immediately turns me off.
So child porn is clearly off the table.
Oh,
is what you're saying? Clearly off the table.
You know what? First, the Asian porn bother me because they be having some bushes, man.
They do.
They
bro. I don't
do,
know,
and
I don't know
they-
what's
and them-
going on over there, but
They're like
they're not
like
shaving their
nappy,
badges.
bruh.
Yeah,
They're like a full on bush.
for real.
It's not even like cause you know their hair on their head is all straight and fine, but like their bush is nappy as fuck. Why is their bush so nappy? Why does their bush look like my hair on my head? Why?
I think to put it into, I don't know, the way I look at it is I like watching Asian chicks, but I don't like watching porn that was made in an Asian country, if that makes any sense.
Oh, yeah.
There's a difference. There's some weird shit going on over there. Have you seen the Asian porn where they censor the dick and stuff?
Yeah, that shit's so
That shit is
annoying.
weird as fuck. Like, why even make porn?
That's why I can't watch hentai, because most of that shit's, like,
Yeah.
censored. And I'm like, well, what's the point now?
Seriously.
And they don't put
So you watch hentai. You didn't add that to the genre.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I
Hent-
have watched
hen-
hentai quite a few
hentai-
I
times.
watch occasionally.
What?
Occasionally.
Bro, we should watch hentai together.
That's weird as fuck.
It's
Weird as fuck.
literally, it's like twice a year, maybe. Like when I'm like,
Everyone
when
saw
I'm-
Goku fuck Sailor Moon.
oh yeah.
Everybody.
When I'm
I have not
totally
seen
like
that.
tapped out and I'm like, I've seen all these videos 1,000 times. I've seen all the same chicks 1,000 times. Then I'll go to hentai like.
Hentai can
once
be
in a
cool,
while.
or it can be.
It can get real
It can be
strange real
weird
quick.
as fuck.
Where like the penis fucking like grows.
Yeah, it's like
Or
a
it's
fucking,
like a demon fucking.
Yeah, it's like a fucking octopus, but instead of tentacles, it's just dicks.
Dicks. It's all.
And they choke people with it, and just there's so much cum everywhere.
But it's all right every once in a while. I agree with you. I don't know when the last time I watched.
That to your point earlier, that might be the one that I'd be like ashamed to admit in just a regular setting, like you just had a party. Like, yeah, sometimes I watch cartoons. Fuck, whatever.
I would definitely be more willing to admit I watched anal and DP over hentai.
For sure.
That would not be the one I share with my girlfriend.
That's not the first one. Yeah.
Like I'm a huge anime buff, so hentai. You know, I love the art of it. So it's.
Yeah,
but
that's what.
Yeah, so it's an art thing for you. Is what you're
No,
saying.
it really
I'm
is.
just fucking with you.
It
I don't
really
even
is.
like anime, but
I enjoy the art style
Yeah.
of it, and they have the best schoolgirl outfits.
Yeah.
they do.
That-
I'm with you on that one.
The thing that I can't deal with in porn is shit.
Ugh.
I can't.
Literally.
I can't
I've
deal
never,
with
I've
shit.
never gone
besides Two Girls, One Cup, I've never seen like any kind of shit porn video.
Me too.
Like
Except you sent me that shit cock video, you fucking asshole.
it's an amateur. It was an amateur.
And I
animal,
watched it.
and dude's
I'm
just
disgusting.
getting it, and like, she pretty much shits on this man's cock, and like, all right, I understand when if there's a little bit, but like, there's full on shit on this man's cock, and he clearly sees it, and he just
don't give a
he just
fuck.
keeps on
Keep
fucking.
stroking.
That's not okay. That is not okay.
I mean, understand that is an asshole, and shit is in it, and sometimes maybe something might get on it, but like, no, she shitted on this man's cock, and he's just going in.
Shit it on.
So I sent Lynx that video because we have an ongoing joke because he always talks about fucking my mom. And I'm like, yeah. He always talks about fucking my mom in the ass.
I don't ever joke about it. It's all serious.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, you know she has irritable bowel syndrome. She's going to shit on your cock. She's going to give you the shit cock. And so that's why I had to send it to
So
him.
he literally showed me the shit cock.
Yeah.
I don't like when they sneak up and it's like all of a sudden a pee video. Like you think
Yeah.
all of a sudden you think it's good, like you know it's good, and then all of a sudden there's pee involved, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
I thought like this was gonna be good, but
That's
nah.
I don't fuck with pee
That's
either.
totally my limit. Like no poop, pee, none of that shit. Vomit. I don't fuck with none of that. That's gross.
This is what I wanted to
That
say.
shit is gross.
Shit. What were you talking about?
Yeah, we were talking about shit and piss.
Okay, speaking of shit and piss,
Oh god.
and comedy also. You ever watch E Fucked?
No.
Okay. E Fucked is like, you know what E-Bombs World is?
Yeah.
It's like E-Bombs World for porn.
Gotcha.
So it's like funny videos. Some of it's
They're
funny.
not always funny.
Some of them are funny.
Sometimes they're ready to fuck up your dreams for the next 2 weeks.
Some of them,
Give you fucking nightmares and shit.
some of them are funny, some of them are gross, and some of them are just disturbing.
Some are funny, some are gross, and some are like amputees getting nutted on. Whatever.
There's another line. we
Yo.
draw.
Not just on them, but on the amputated
No, that's
area.
not okay.
Yo, there's
There's another
one,
line
There's
we're
one
drawing.
chick where she had like no teeth, and she was like,
She had a big ass band-aid on her thigh. She had gangrene. It was the biggest band-aid I ever saw.
her hands were deformed.
No, this is nasty.
And she was sucking them off and making them masturbating them, and then
she was like jerking.
Jerking him, and he nutted all over her hands, her nubs,
all over her
nubs.
She had a couple fingers there. It looked like she got her fingers bitten off by a fucking alligator or some shit. And I don't know why she had a big ass band-aid on the inside of her thigh. That's the shit that upset me the most.
She's like, she's got a
gangrenous limb. That's how she lost the fingers. She had gangrene.
I would not want to fuck somebody that had a big ass bandage right near
big
their
ass.
badge.
I'd be like, what the fuck else you got going on?
Some of them were funny.
I don't recommend it.
Some of them were funny.
I'm upset that
there's one where a girl got peed on, but like she came there for like she thought it was regular porn, but it ended up being pee porn, and she started crying and shit.
I would too.
Like, this guy was a dick though. Apparently he did it to a bunch of chicks, and he's just like, it's just water, babe.
Yeah,
it's piss.
There's no way.
It came out of your dick.
Nah.
I feel like
I would beat the shit.
I was gonna say
somebody.
I feel like a real chick like would punch that guy in his fucking face.
I'd punch him right in the dick. I'd be like, dick punch real quick.
What was it? Yo, they had a video called the Harlem Struggle.
Oh Christ!
They played the Harlem Shake. Right? Wow. So the dude's like getting his cock sucked. Was it 69 style?
No, the girl was like he was like sitting and she was like sideways.
No, it was either 69 or she was in front.
There was a 69 too, yeah.
Locks his legs on her.
He got her in a triangle choke.
Yes, and her head's all the way down on his cock, and they're all trying to.
They're struggling
and
with a dick
playing
in their throat.
The Harlem Shake music.
Once again, just fucking uppercut.
And they get out and they fucking just vomit, and it's horrible.
It's horrible. But then there's actually funny videos.
There are some funny ones, yeah.
You know, some of them will make you laugh. Like, what about the dude who kept trying to fuck the girl in the ass? She's like, no.
That was pretty funny.
He's like, nah, baby.
That motherfucker was trying so hard.
Trying so hard. It's extra thirsty.
You gotta try that hard. It's probably not gonna be worth it.
Yeah, I would think if she's that adamant about not doing it, it's probably because she got poop or something, and then you gotta stick it in, and then you gotta have a fucking shit dick situation.
Shit cock.
I've been told that. I've been told like, nah, you can't do that because I got some stomach problems going on. I'm like, thank you for warning me.
You ever see Zach and Mary made a porno?
Yep.
Yes, frosted me like a cake.
Frosted me like a chocolate cake.
That's
so gross.
I would never want to be frosted.
To all listeners, if you're ever doing anal, do not evacuate from the asshole abruptly. It's gotta be slow.
Ease
you can
out.
end up with a mess. You can end up with fucking spray shit.
You can end up at fucking Bed Bath & Beyond buying new sheets that night. You might even need to buy a new mattress.
You might even be frosted.
That happened to a dude at my school. Like, he was fucking his chick in the ass, and she shit all in his car. And I was like, that's what you get for doing anal in your car.
You should never
do it in the car.
You should do it near accessible bathroom.
Anal needs to be done in a comfortable space. It needs to be done in a bedroom, near a bathroom. So if anything goes wrong, somebody can hop in the shower.
Quick clean.
Very true. I would never try to fuck a girl in the ass in a car.
That's just a bad move.
The drive home would be horrible. You're just like, I'm so dirty. This is gross. You immediately like, if you do anal, you got to shower within like a 20-minute window of that. Yeah, you gotta hop in the shower. No matter who, could be the cleanest chick. You just gotta get in the shower.
Well,
it has nothing to do with cleanliness. Yeah, it's the fact that you just stuck your dick in an asshole and poop comes out of there.
It's just natural.
Like,
you
gotta clean up fast.
At least rinse off.
Anal in a car. That's some stupid shit.
But it was pretty funny. Like,
I bet it's hilarious. I'd make fun of that motherfucker.
Did you just like straight up just like shit like everywhere or?
Oh yeah, like it was you could tell he had gotten his car detailed, and there was still a shit stain on the car, like on the seat, like he had the cloth
No, I
seats
wanna
and
know,
everything.
He didn't even have leather? See, in my
it like-
car, I mean, I got leather, so I mean, I'd be alright.
Is it like he pulled out or whatever? She shit.
It looked like she
And
had
then
Taco Bell.
no, I'm
that
gonna say
night.
this is what I want to know. Did she shit and then he pulls out and then she just kept shitting in his car?
I think it was more like I don't think it was more she was ready for the situation. They went at it, and when he went to pull out, it all pulled out. Literally, the pull out.
That's
game
why
was,
you gotta go slow.
You gotta
can't just-
ease into that, and you gotta
Yes.
ease out too.
That
It's
shit-
a delicate system.
yes,
Very delicate.
delicate
like
process.
porn stars that do anal, they take shit to like make them completely.
Well, they do enemas beforehand,
Yep.
and then two, they don't show the whole process of it, but they pre-stretch
Yeah, they
the
gate the
asshole
shit.
beforehand.
Oh,
so
they
like
do?
they do like butt plugs and
They
stuff
show
to
it
make
sometimes.
sure.
They show it in some videos.
Yeah, like, but there's some videos where like
Yeah.
they won't show the whole process
Yes.
of it. So like
yeah, because they be going like straight in the asshole, like. Yo,
For
this
real,
nigga's got a
son.
12-inch cock.
There's no
and
way.
he's not even warming up to this shit.
exactly. That's when
He just spit on it too. He didn't
Yeah,
lube it up,
just-
nothing. He just spit on it. I'm like, there's no
Eh.
way.
I
You gotta
would
have like
cry.
the widest asshole, the nastiest, worn out, loose asshole.
I'm like, yo, you must shit so easy.
That's what I'm saying. That's
No,
gotta be.
there's no
I've-
such thing as constipation for.
Nah, they got it. Their assholes gotta widen out after a couple of years of that shit.
Oh yeah.
That's gross.
That's gross. But yeah, I.
But yeah, shitting
so
assholes.
So is there anything else that's off your list of? You know, I know you're into like bestiality, beast porn.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw him try to fuck my cat once.
that's so not true.
It was Lynx on Lynx sex.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah,
I like
nah,
that. I like him thick, and he's pretty thick. He's got a pretty good width.
Yeah, he's BBW. He's BB.
He's a BBW cat.
Yeah. Speaking of cats,
What the fuck?
there was a Siamese cat. We went out to eat last night. Me and someone. me and our special guest went out to dinner. And our waitress had a fucking Siamese cat on her thigh. Steampunk style.
It was not a Siamese cat. It was a
style.
hairless cat.
It was a hairless Siamese cat.
It was a hairless, ugly
That
as
was
fuck
a,
cat.
that was a, it was a Siamese cat. She
It
had a hair,
monocle.
had a monocle and a top hat.
You
In a suit.
steampunk now.
It was hilarious.
That's
Point
awesome.
me to the nearest apothecary.
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 That
I've already
shit-
been there.
But yeah, it kind of looked like skinny Lynx with no hair.
Lynx would look so weird skinny.
I know.
And then the
I
cat
wish
looks
I
really
wish he
nice.
had his balls. To be honest with you, he would have been.
All right, so we looped it back. We're back talking about sex and porn. Just cat balls, but
He would have been such a boss ass cat.
He would have fucked everything. Like
Yeah.
cats that still have their balls like mark their territory, so they spray
Right,
on
yeah,
everything.
that's
so
the only
it
reason why.
smells.
That's the only
That's the
reason why I
problem,
wouldn't
yeah.
wouldn't want it. This nigga, as big as he is, he would have been.
He'd be murdering other
Murder.
cats.
Yeah, his testosterone.
Just fuck them till they die.
He would have ate him.
He would have ate him. He would have ate him right. Just eat him alive.
Anything else I don't like besides piss and shit? Piss, shit, scenarios, can't stand.
I don't like excessive brutality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can take a little bit of it.
But you ever see a
then-
video where a dude slaps a chick in the face 47 times in a row? That shit is
Like
too
one
much,
time, get a
son.
love tap.
Get a little
that's
love,
fine.
but nah, you ever see that shit? And they just keep doing it.
Yo,
It's like,
your
chill
sound
out,
effect
bro.
was fucking on
That was
point.
a great sound.
That shit was great.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that,
dude.
but I don't like that shit when they do that and their fucking face is all red. They got a clear handprint on their face.
Yeah, it's.
I like a nice little slap, like no UFC shit, just a nice little slap.
Just
Fucking
give him
don't need a roundhouse nobody. You don't need a jujitsu hold somebody. That's too much.
You know what I don't like? I don't like when they get racial. Like when white guys are fucking a black chick or like a white chick's fucking a black guy, and she'll say some shit like, "Give me that nigger cock."
I saw this Vine of a porno. It was one of the funniest things I ever saw in my life. This black dude was fucking the shit out of this white chick, and she was like, like she was just screaming, and you could tell like it was building to something, and she was like, "Fuck me harder, you nigger!" It was hilarious. It was fucking, and that guy was like, "Fuck yes, you're right, you little white bitch, goddamn right." It was hilarious.
I don't know.
That's a little extra.
That doesn't do anything for me.
That's a little extra, but it was hilarious.
I can't fucks with that.
Yeah, that's weird.
That racial shit don't do nothing for me.
If I was fucking like a black chick, I wouldn't want her to talk about how white I am.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
I don't like I don't like where they get into those suits, the dominatrix suits.
Yeah,
like
that's
the
weird.
latex and
Yeah,
stuff
latex,
like that. That doesn't do anything for me.
That's not me. But I do like whips or belts. I haven't gotten to whips yet, but I can.
I feel like whips would hurt like fuck.
I can fucks with a whip.
Belts I can understand to a point, but whips,
I mean,
it looks like it would hurt like
thing.
fuck.
I'm
Nah,
down.
son, that's not the same thing. You could split somebody's fucking back open with a whip.
Not like
Not on
a
the back.
not like a
Not like a full on like
Well,
slave whip. Like,
no, I'm just saying. I know what you're
What you
talking
mean,
about, but like,
slave whip?
oh man.
I just.
I bet there's porno like that, like
where people get lashes.
black slave porn. I bet that's a thing. I bet that's a real thing.
I bet
Paula Deen produced it.
I wouldn't be surprised. So dominatrix things that shit don't really do nothing for me. Lesbian porn does zero.
Lesbian porn does not affect me in the slightest.
See, I know a lot of girls that's the only porn they do like. Lesbian porn.
That's so
and I'm
weird.
like, that's so counterproductive.
That's
like,
so weird.
If
like,
you're straight.
I mean, it's
There's
cool
gotta
every
be
once in a while, see a chick eat some pussy and eat some ass,
it's
but like
whatever.
it's just not.
It as gay as this might sound, like a dick has to show up eventually. I can't just be watching two girls fuck.
I mean, you can't. It leaves no imagination for you to put yourself in the scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
It's because you already said you don't really care to watch eating pussy, and a lot of lesbian porn is eating pussy.
Yeah, pretty
unless there's
much.
some dildos involved. But I mean, even that, it has its limitations. Definitely.
Yeah. No,
I don't like watching two dudes fuck either. I'm just putting it out there.
I don't want to watch two dudes fuck either.
that's just
Now, see,
for
that's
some reason,
something
it's just
interesting.
gross.
Is
No offense to the homosexual.
well, it's
listeners.
what they probably think it's gross, or we do too.
Right.
But a lot of dudes like lesbian porn. But I can't imagine ever meeting a chick that likes to watch two dudes fuck.
I have met a lot of girls who like to watch two men kiss.
Oh.
And I was like,
I guess I could.
I was like, I can't.
Brokeback Mountain.
I just can't see that. Like,
Great
if
movie.
I see two attractive men, I don't want to see them kiss each other. Like, I want to either hopefully hit on one of them. I don't want to see them hit on each other. Like, that it does nothing for me.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah, I can't fucks with it. Tranny, can't fuck with that at all.
No.
He
At
sounded
all.
angry about that.
At all.
Bro, you
Don't
remember
like
that?
what you
Remember
see.
that video from a couple of years ago? It was like this hot ass chick. She had some nice titties and whatever, and she's like jumping around, and then the video zooms down, and she got the biggest fucking.
Yo,
dick.
I said that to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Yeah,
said that
she had
to
this
you.
big ass
I gotta look
flopping
for
dick.
that.
That
I
shit
know.
was
Okay.
gross.
Not okay.
That shit was awesome.
Not cool. It was
That's-
hilarious, but not
Yo,
cool.
it looked straight up like a chick, and then
A hot chick with nice titties.
So listen to this. So a while back, I was on a dating website, right?
Right.
So I went. I know. Hold on. I was trying to. So
Right.
I went out to Fort Lauderdale with some friends, and there was a hot chick out there, and I was gonna go holler at her. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go talk to her." She's wearing these high-waisted shorts. I don't even like them shits, but the ass cheeks are hanging out. Fuck it, she looks pretty. So I went up to go talk to her, and she was talking to some guy. So I was like, "Fuck it, whatever, brush it off." So I was on this dating website, and then I saw her on the dating website, right?
Oh, I remember this.
So I hit her up. And I'm like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Super creeper status. I said, I saw you at Fort Lauderdale, blah, blah. You know, I thought you were cute. And she's like, oh, talking back to me, blah, blah, blah. I didn't even bother to read her fucking profile. I read her profile. She's a fucking man. Yo, but she looked...
Was she wearing a scarf?
No.
Oh, okay. Usually you can tell because they're wearing scarves to hide their Adam's apples.
No,
or they're wearing something around their necks.
You would have never...
I'm just saying.
You would have never thought she was...
Some of them get, like, a reduction surgery where they, like, shave down the fucking Adam's apple.
True.
It's a real thing, yeah.
Oh, they're deceptive motherfuckers. So,
Yo, she put it on her profile. It's not her
That's
fault
true.
that you
She
looked
put
at the
it- she
titties
put it right there.
and you choose to ignore.
She put it right there. You just saw
she
the
sat
pics.
down on that big butt, and I'm still staring at them titties, though.
Still staring at the titties, though.
She sat down on her dick and you were so...
She sat down on her dick.
I didn't
Jesus
ask
Christ,
her if she
what
was
a huge dick. She sat on her own dick.
I didn't bother to ask if she was post-operation.
Pre or post on.
Yeah.
Because either
Wouldn't
way, I don't give a
No,
fuck.
it wouldn't have mattered.
Either way, I don't give a
You've
fuck.
been a man. I don't care how good you look right now. You were a man at one point. It's not going down. So
I gotta agree.
So that's that.
I'm all for the lifestyle, however you want to live, but I can't mentally get past the fact that you used to be a dude.
Yeah. It's not happening. Can't.
Maybe in the future, maybe the technology gets really awesome and they just erase all traces of it.
I'd rather have sex with. Hold on.
That's gonna be good.
I'd rather have a relationship with the operating system and fuck a prostitute while talking to my operating system.
What
You
the
ever seen
fuck?
Like her?
Yes,
Yeah.
then deal with a tranny. I'd rather have a relationship with an operating system.
With a robot.
Yes, with a robot. That's fucking crazy that
He straight up has a relationship with her.
and they try to have a prostitute, be the body.
Yeah.
I never saw it. I wanted to see it though.
With Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix.
And
Didn't Scarlett Johansson
yes,
do the voice?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a sexy voice.
That's
Yup.
That was a good call.
good call.
I'd fall in love with that voice box too.
Yeah.
So would I.
But this, I think we did pretty good.
I think this was cool.
Welcome to the Awesome Life team.
Welcome to the family.
Good to be here.
We got a shirt for you. It's gonna be sent.
You gotta pay for it though. We got bills and shit.
Yeah,
We gotta start getting better equipment.
Yeah.
You need better mic stands.
Oh,
Headphones.
she said, "Yeah, all right, okay. Just come on the first time and insult us. All right.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Well, you ain't getting a fucking T-shirt.
And you ain't getting welcome back.
Get the fuck out of
Get the fuck
here.
out of here with this shit.
We'll bring Wong on. Have a way better time."
Yep. Oh my god.
Yeah, right.
I love how you're both. Everybody at the same time was like, "Yeah, maybe not."
Yeah, nah. Sorry, Wong. We love you.
She's gonna just.
Love you,
she's
Wong.
gonna be calling you, just like,
I know,
"What
she'll
was
be
that
at
bullshit?"
the
You guys are gonna
fucking-
listen to it
We're
together.
gonna be listening at it, together, making
gonna be like,
breakfast.
"You
And she's gonna be like,
bitch."
fuck you, bitch. I'm sorry.
So, do you have anything else you want to say before we close this out?
Nah,
That's it.
that's it.
Are you glad you came?
I'm glad I came.
Yeah.
I'm always glad when I came.
Yeah.
Happy to
Come
do it.
again.
I always do.
She's awesome. Thank you, Juice. You
Is
wanna?
that what we're going with, Juice?
Sure, why not?
I mean, it's either that or, Sloppy J. What do you prefer, Sloppy J or Juice?
It doesn't matter.
Or Brittany?
You know I don't like that one.
So
Brittany, it is.
Yeah. We're gonna do what you hate most. So we didn't even talk about who we are or anything, but I mean they already know.
We're
the Awesome Life Podcast.
We're porn watchers.
We are full-time porn watchers.
Full time.
Part-time rappers.
I would love that job. Nah, I feel like I'd get tired of that job.
Yeah, no,
It's a real job though.
Porn watcher.
Yeah, like companies pay you to be like, hey, this one was good, this one wasn't.
For real?
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't like a
get paid,
lot
like-
of categories.
I think you
but-
get paid like $9-10 an hour, and they're like, "Oh, watch these pornos, jerk off to them, and then tell us, and then like basically take like a survey."
I mean, that sounds like a dream
Was there
job.
adequate amount of choking in this for you?
Yeah, exactly.
Satisfactory.
I'd love to see that survey. Like, how hard did you come to this video?
Give us the give us the distance of how far.
How far did your nut go?
I thought he was gonna say how far into it before
Oh.
you know.
Yeah, I was saying how far did your nut go? He knows what I'm.
I
He
knew
knows
what
what
he
I'm
meant. How
talking
far
about.
did your nut shoot off?
Yeah.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
What is the farthest
I
you've
don't
ever
fucking
shot?
Measured? I don't fucking know. I know
I've shot myself.
I know
Like
I've
in the
gone.
face?
Yeah.
I know I've gone from doggy style to like where you pull out and you're gonna nut on the back, and I've gone all the way to like
head.
the
The
top
head.
of the hair, the hairline, and that shit.
For me to do that, I have to not jerk off. Pretty much.
I just gotta be really into it. It's gotta be awesome.
I have to not jerk off because I'd be like dry. No,
I'd be like dry.
I like dry. You know, you gotta stay hydrated too.
That's
It's a
true.
big part of nutting. But yeah, we are the Awesome Life Podcast.
This has been the Awesome Life Podcast,
Porn episode number 2,
number 2,
episode 21.
episode
We're
21.
part of a hip hop group called Team Awesome. Check us out. You want to give us a send off?
Yeah, it's gonna be on Facebook.com/AwesomeTeam305, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Team Awesome305, SoundCloud.com, Awesome305. Lynx does it all. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and SoundCloud.
Do you want to give your Instagram out? No.
No, I do
Twitter.
not.
You gotta hit me up on the Twitter.
No,
We gotta
I
follow
don't
each
do any
other.
of that. I'll hit you up on Twitter.
All right, cool.
Okay.
You not want me to tag you?
Brittany.
That's okay. It
All
is
right,
okay.
cool. We'll do that.
Thank you.
Peace.
We'll see you later. Phoenix out.
Adios.
Say bye.
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 Come again.
Bye.
Ah.
Awesome creepy sounding motherfuckers.
You do one.
Me?
Yeah. That's terrible.
That's Oh man. And we out you.
Yeah.